Begin your yoga practice today in child's pose. Bring your knees about as wide as your mat. Let your big toes come together to touch, and allow your bum to softly sink towards your heels. If your forehead touches the floor, allow it to do so. Shoulders are soft, elbows are bent, palms are spread wide, holding the earth. And step into your breath. Allow the outer world to softly float away and consciously connect to your inner world and your breath. Feel in your child's pose every muscle relaxing. And as the muscles relax, feel your forehead deepening into your mat, connecting your third eye deeper to the earth. Begin to take some deep breaths. Fully expand your lungs as you inhale. And completely empty your lungs as you exhale. Taking a few of these breaths on your own. Being curious about your breath. Being curious about the movement the breath creates in your body. Reach your arms as far forward as feels comfortable for you. Arms in line with the shoulders, fingers continue to spread wide across your mat. Keep your eyes closed if it works for you, and as you inhale, slowly pull yourself up to all fours. Stacking your palms under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, and tuck your toes under. On your next inhale, come into cow pose, opening through the abdominals, lifting your head up, chest up, tailbone up, opening your heart. And as you exhale, lift your tailbone up towards the ceiling and take a sigh into downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward, drop your knees down, open your head up, chest up, tailbone up, heart opens for cow, and sigh into downward facing dog. Do 2 more. Inhale, shift forward, drop the knees, open the heart, lift the head. Sigh, downward facing dog. Last one. Inhale, shift forward, drop the knees, open your heart, and end in a sigh, downward facing dog. And keep your breath flowing in your downward facing dog. Heels sink towards the floor, shoulders soften and separate, elbows soften, head is heavy. Tummy tucks in, activate your core, and hug muscle to bone as you activate every cell in your body. Keep breathing. And take this opportunity to do any movements here that may help you open your legs, your shoulders, and your chest in your downward facing dog. Allow both heels to sink down. Let the tailbone lift, shoulders relax. Come into your fullest expression of downward dog. On your next inhale, round through your upper back and shift your weight forward, shoulders over the palms, coming into plank pose. As you exhale, elbows point behind you and one strong line lower all the way down to your mat. Untuck the toes, forehead to the floor, and as you inhale, lift your head and chest off the floor, no weight in your palms, come into a baby cobra. And as you exhale, slowly lower back down to the floor, forehead to the floor. Inhale, lift your baby cobra, head up, chest up, hug the shoulder blades together, press the pubic bone down into your mat. Exhale, lengthen back down to the floor. 2 more. Inhale, open the heart. Lift the head. Exhale, float back down to your mat. Last one. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, floating all the way back down to the floor. Inhale lifts you back up to hands and knees. Tuck your toes and take a sigh into downward facing dog. Keep your breath flowing here in your downward facing dog. Actively pressing your thumbs and index fingers into the floor, bringing a slight inward spiral into those upper arms. Tailbone lifting. Sit bones widening towards the back of your room. Heels sinking. Breath is flowing. Mindfully, bring your feet together, ankle bones touching. As you inhale, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring that right foot in between the palms and come into a lunge. Mindful that your knee is directly above your ankle, find your alignment here and allow your left knee, your back leg to release down towards the floor. From here, hug your legs towards each other, scissoring your legs together. Inhale here. Exhale, let the hips sink down, keeping those legs connecting towards each other. Keep your breath flowing. Come up to the tips of your fingers, drop your shoulders and open your heart. Neck is neutral. Keep your breath flowing. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you like, as you inhale, lift the head and torso up. Arms reach up towards the ceiling, coming into a low crescent lunge. As you exhale, shoulders sink away from the ears. Arms soften, elbows bend, and maybe looking up if it's okay for the neck. Keep breathing. Press both feet, the front foot deeply into the floor and the top of that back foot deeply into the floor as well. Breath is flowing. Body is strong. Activate every cell in your body. And your next inhale, reach up a little bit more. Activate those fingertips. As you exhale, gracefully place your palms back to the floor. Inhale, step back for high plank or low plank, you choose. And as you exhale, slowly release all the way back down to your mat. Inhale, come into a baby cobra. Lift the head, open the heart. Exhale, lengthen back down to the floor, forehead to the floor. Plant the palms. Inhale, come up to all fours. Tuck your toes and sigh into downward facing dog. Keep breathing. Keep lifting your tailbone, sinking your heels. As you inhale, come up to the tips of your toes as high as you can. A deep breath in, and release your heels back down with a sigh. Bring your ankle bones back together to touch. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, left foot comes in between the palms into a lunge. Drop that back knee down. Hug the legs together. Find that alignment, knee directly above the ankle. Keep your breath flowing. Scissor the legs together as you inhale. And let those hips sink as you exhale. Come up to the tips of the fingers, open the heart. If this is enough, stay right here. And if you like, inhale lifts you up to that low crescent lunge. Heart opens, core stays strong, and gaze up or down, honor your neck. And breathe. And if it feels right for you here, maybe close your eyes and embody this low crescent lunge. Notice how you feel. Strong here. Safe here. Inhale, reach a little bit more. Exhale, mindfully float your palms back down to the floor. Inhale, step back for a high or low lunge, and exhale, lower down to your mat. Inhale into a baby cobra. Exhale, forehead back down to the floor. Inhale up to all fours, and take a sigh into downward facing dog. Keep your breath flowing. Shoulders relaxing. Tailbone lifting. As you inhale, come up to the tips of your toes, and this time as you exhale, drop your knees down to the floor. Knees come wide again as is comfortable, big toes together to touch, and allow your body to softly release back into a child's pose. forehead resting, breath flowing naturally, and allow yourself to be here, to sink here, and to relax here.